And it's one thing to provide information to, especially to first-time moms. And I remember, getting on the internet and being overwhelmed by a lot of information, and you can't really quite figure out what is actually correct, what is true, what is someone's opinion, what worked for them. So there's a lot of information out there, and it's one thing to provide information just to help out people. But now, how did you convert that into a way to make money for you, or to a way that made financial sense to you?
Okay, so initially when I started, it was just a platform where I share my own personal journey of pregnancy and motherhood. And then I had to now look for a way in which I will connect with mothers. And so it started by now selling items that mothers need, like to raise their children and all that. So by this way, I'm able to connect with mothers. Most of my clients will now come in and, we find ourselves having conversations related to, childcare. So this is your experience, this is my experience, these are the challenges that I'm going through. And almost every time that we'll have a conversation with a mom, there are so many things that, I realize that we have in common as mothers, so many struggles, so many challenges, so many joys that are in common. And I think now building on those conversations, and then now, just as a value add, now someone feels the need now to probably purchase or buy an item that is going to help them with raising their babies.
That is actually quite smart, because a huge demographic of people who have purchasing powers is moms, because there's always the need for something. So, seeing that niche and providing that service is actually quite smart. Now, what are the products that Mama and Mini sells?
Mama and Mini essentially deals with all the clothing essentials that you will need to raise your baby. So our target market is mostly moms who are expecting, and also moms who have babies under 5 years of age. Yeah, so at the moment we currently deal with all the necessary clothing essentials, anything you think about in relation to clothing, clothes, things, wraps, and yes, rompers, all those things. So that is what we have in our store. And what is now unique about Mama and Mini is that we have a special service. We understand, number one, that when you're expectant, and one of the things that moms find very overwhelming is
going
shopping.
To look for clothes.
Yes, going to look for clothes, and especially for moms who are very busy, professional women who are running their businesses. Sometimes shopping can be something that you probably push up to the final trimesters, probably because, and mostly it's because people probably are not able to identify what you need. This is probably for the first time moms. You're not able to identify what you need, what your baby will need, in the first year. And so we provide that service in form of information. We guide mothers on what they're supposed to buy, for what season, what quality, because, also babies tend to be very sensitive. Some have very sensitive skin. So we will guide you on, probably the first 3 months, don't go for things that could irritate the baby's skin. Don't go for fabric that is probably going to irritate your baby's skin. Don't go for, depending on the season that you will probably give birth, go for probably lighter clothes. If it's going to be very cold, go for things that are probably warmer. Yes, and then so we also for moms who are not able to come to a physical store, we have a special delivery service where we visit our moms in their homes. So it's called like the Mama and Mini home delivery service, where we come with all the essentials that you need. The moms who want to shop for items that will serve them probably for a whole year. Like from 0 to 1 year, you don't want to go back to the market looking for things. Also because, one thing that moms come to realize is that babies outgrow clothes very fast.
Very fast.
Yes, very
1 minute
fast.
It's a size 0, the next it's 8.
Yes. So most of them just ask, what, why don't you bring me items that will serve me and my baby for the rest of the year? So we are always glad to offer the convenience to them.
Awesome.
Yes.
And what I'm getting from all of this is you're trying to make motherhood as convenient as possible, as easy as it doesn't have to be such a hassle.